Paris Global Research Triangle. It is a green, sustainable building. Now, you may be very familiar, but I would reiterate what is a sustainable building. What does a green building do? So, you have various resources which are used in constructing a building and in operating a building after construction. So number one, what a green building does is it conserves resources. See, eliminating the use of resources is not possible, but it reduces the use of resources. It conserves resources. You may be knowing, there are the certain resources which are depleting very fast, and in due course of time they will not be available unless you find new mines, new sources, or some new research takes place. So number one, it does the conservation of resources, construction resources. Then number two, it saves water. See, today we don't apply much discretion while using the water, but water is going to be a very precious source in time to come. And some thinkers, they predict that there could be wars because of water. And you are seeing it, the states are fighting, cities are fighting, countries are fighting. So water is a very precious resource, and without this resource, human race itself cannot survive. Then third thing it does is it conserves power. So when you use power, there are resources which are being used to generate power, and generation of power is causing some impact, a profound impact on the environment in which we live. Like you might have heard about global warming, etc. And then fourth thing it does is a sustainable or a green building provides a place of work to the occupants which will be creative, which will help in increasing the productivity of the people who are working. And the last thing is, a green or a sustainable building doesn't have negative impact on the neighborhood, on the environment. Like, you put lot of lights, it is disturbing to the environment. People have houses, people have apartments. If light trespasses into their houses or apartments, it is disturbing to them. Or you have certain creatures, who move in the sky in the night, they get affected. Or you let out smoke, then it affects the environment. Or you construct a building itself, it increases the surrounding temperatures, because earlier there were trees here, there was vegetation here. Now you have cut that trees, or you have transplanted those trees, and that agriculture is not there. You have put a building. So this type of construction, where you don't have green or sustainable features, will increase the temperature of the local microclimate. Like in Bangalore, old timers like me, they will say Bangalore was very pleasant. There was no need for even a fan. It was so cool during the summer. Now it is not so. The temperature is reaching 37. So what does a green or a sustainable building do is it doesn't heat up the local microclimate surroundings. Then apart from that, other usual benefits of development are there. So these are the things which add value to the neighborhood, to the society, to the planet, to the people. of this earth. Next we come to BGRT. A BGRT is a green sustainable building certified by LEED rating system. I'll tell you what is the rating system afterwards of US, and the inspection is conducted by Indian Green Building Council. So it's a LEED certified building to the highest level. See, you've got various levels: certificate, bronze, then silver, copper, like that. That's then platinum. So highest rating BGRT has got. That is, it is a building which has got sustainable features which are world class. That is platinum. So this is, you are now today seeing a building which is having world class features as regards sustainability. Now, how it has been done here, I'll tell you. You might have read in your course of graduation, etc. 90% of the features, or for mechanical people, I think all of you are civil. See, they say features, cost, design, everything, 90% of it is decided on the board. 10% only comes during execution. So same thing happened here also. Before we thought what to make here, we gave a serious thought. See, if you have, which way you have come here?
By Panhalli.
You came by some bus? So which way it came? It came by Old Madras Road or it came by IGBC?
Old Madras Road.
Old Madras Road. So you would have seen in this neighborhood here, there are thousands of apartments which have come up. Thousands. If you want to count the number, probably it may be around 10,000. So these are apartments where people live. Then when we came, our project team came here, they saw it. Then we thought, to make a sustainable building, we should not go for apartments. We should make an office complex here. Why office complex? So that people will live around and come. What is the advantage? Either they can walk, or they can cycle, or even if they have to come by two-wheeler or four-wheeler, the distances to be travelled are shorter. So one is, the people who will work here, they will save time in travel. Other thing is, they will save diesel or petrol, which in turn causes again global warming. So that is where our thought process started, and we decided to work on a office complex. So we wanted to make a sustainable building, then we went for a office building. Now, some of you may be aware, see, the features which we wanted to achieve necessarily were not to affect the neighborhood, to conserve water, and third one, to conserve energy. Where do you use energy? You use energy in cooling, that is air conditioning. You use energy in lighting. You use energy in various services, lift, like that, pumps, irrigation, those things. So those were the things. Now, the very design, orientation of a building can also save you energy. How it does is, you are familiar with sun path. You have not read about sun path. Okay, I think that is a field which is read by